This is the National Duathlon Championships and it's one of the qualifying races for the next SEA Games. It is also my first ride besides the car park on my new bike, the Specialized Venge with the Ascent Polaris 69 wheelset. This is the story of how I should have been around 8th to 10th position, but I came in 13th. By the way, if the organizers watching this, two suggestions. First is to have more portable toilets at the start line. The queues were very long at the start and I had to use the bushes. Second, the narrow pathway at the start line was a bit dangerous. It was quite dimly lit and it had uneven surfaces. This is the narrow path that we ran that morning. Slightly uneven. Lots of debris at the side. The path at the start was very narrow, so a lot of us got bottlenecked and I never got close to the front pack. So when we exited this path, I found myself about 50 meters back from the first pack already. It was a national championship, so I didn't want to play too conservatively even though the front pack was way fitter than me. So I made a big push to try to catch the first pack and I overtook a couple of guys. Then I finally caught Cheng Yu. Now we are only about 10 meters behind the first pack, but I thought he was also chasing the first pack, so I ran behind him for a little bit. And that's when the gap from the first pack grew even more. So we never managed to catch the first pack during the run, and so my first 5k on the run was 17 minutes 28 seconds. I think the cost was about 30 seconds short because that effort was definitely not close to my 5k and personal best. So Cheng Yu, Joshua and I went into transition about 1 minute behind the first pack, and we also started the 20km bike course together. Bike course is roughly 7 kilometers around Nickel Highway and we had to do that 3 times. So in total around 20 plus kilometers. Each lap had 480-degree turns that kills the average speed a lot. And for almost the entire first lap I was pushing the pace at the front trying to catch the first group. It was national championships after all. But the first pack was working together well and we never managed to catch them. So during the second lap of the bike, the chase pack made of Danny, Wei Chuan, Vimal and Jen caught us. Now we are a pack of 7. Wei Chuan was telling us to take 30 seconds to pull at the front. You guys probably know I only cycle at home to minimize the risk of crashing, because crashing will completely stop training for a couple of weeks. And today was the first time I drafted in a pack in about 4 years, and it was for at most 500 meters and someone fell in the middle of the group, taking half the group down, including me. Seriously, what a stroke of bad luck. So in the first 500 meters of drafting in 4 years, I crashed. But I was really thankful that my old shoe saved my new bike. My shoe took almost the whole brunt of the fall, so that's one positive thing about not wearing my cycling shoes. Because for the whole bike ride, I didn't put my foot in my shoe. Thankfully, there were no scratches on my frame and wheels, and only very minor scratches on the replaceable parts like the saddle, bar tape and hoods. And the scratches are so small that I'm not gonna replace them. However, my Garmin watch is totally smashed. It still works, but it's definitely not waterproof anymore. And also my suit is torn. So at my butt area, there are 2 big holes.
I know, I saw your piku can see already.
And I talked to Purpose, they said they could give me a 50% discount on the new suit. Anyway, it's the first time I'm wearing this particular suit for a race and I crashed it. So I probably will just sew in the holes and see how long this suit will last. I guess it's also a good thing that I crashed during my last race of the season so I can take the off season to recover my wounds. By the way, I also sized up my bike frame to a size 54 and I thought I should get a shorter 90mm stem. During the race I found out I couldn't get low enough and I was uncomfortable on the bike, so I ordered a 120mm stem and it is being shipped right now. After the crash, I just took it easy to the finish line. So thanks to those who cheered me on the course and supporters who came down and took photos and videos of us. My next race is the T100 in Singapore next April, and my plan is to use that race to try to qualify for the Ironman Pro membership. Actually, if I didn't get the 3 punctures in Phu Quoc, can watch that video later, my timing would have been enough for me to qualify for the Ironman Pro membership already, because I just need to get within a percentage of the winner's time. Anyway, now I have 4 more months to fix my swim and get ready for T100. I'm also excited to create a membership channel on Buy Me a Coffee. I intend to do more of the casual daily training content over there and put more of the competitions and challenges on YouTube. Now there's a video on the membership channel about the main workouts I did before my half Ironman. If you want to watch additional content and support me, it only costs about 1 gel a month, so click the link below and I'll see you there. Now, did I manage to qualify for SEA Games? Coming in 13, I guess is nowhere close to qualifying for SEA Games, so congrats to Arif and Ichin for coming in 1st and 2nd Singaporeans. However, this is not confirmed because there are a few more races to qualify for SEA Games. To get picked for SEA Games, you also need to show consistency across different races. I did 1 hour and 6 minutes even by doing half of the race easy, but my timing should be around Danny, Wei Chuan and Joshua's time because those 3 didn't crash in our group. Now it's off season, time to book my IPPT, and my plan is to get a new 2.4 personal best. I'm hoping to sub 7 minutes and 30 seconds now. So I'll continue to update you guys about the T100 race and the Ironman Pro membership. I guess see you next year.
Your piku can see already.